Donald Trump's former CFO is going to jail. We're talking about Alan Weisselberg. He has indeed been sentenced. And this is starting to get closer and closer and closer to the inner circle of the Trump world. CNBC reports former Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg sent to jail for 5 months in the tax fraud case. Former Trump Organization Chief Financial Officer Alan Weisselberg was sentenced to 5 months in jail after pleading guilty to multiple tax crimes related to former President Trump's businesses. Weisselberg was expected to begin serving his jail term in New York City's notorious Rikers Island facility. Following his sentencing hearing, Weisselberg and several of Trump's business entities were charged in what prosecutors called a systematic scheme to defraud state and federal tax authorities spanning more than 15 years. The article goes on to say that the 75-year-old was handcuffed and led out of a Manhattan courtroom shortly after 2:30 Eastern with a very brief sentencing hearing before the state judge Juan Merchan. He will be immediately transported to Rikers Island. Now, some of you are saying, David, sir, I'm crying because Weisselberg isn't being shipped up to one of those swankier federal facilities. My understanding is that because his sentence is shorter, I believe under a year, although fact check me on that, he goes to jail rather than prison. And based on the location, it's Rikers, which is not exactly a place you want to spend too much time if you can avoid it. Now, of course, the questions continue to be, Georgia grand jury is done, and we will soon know whether Trump is getting indicted there. January 6th committee is done. That was in the last Congress. Now it's Republicans control the House. January 6th committee is done. January 6th committee of the previous Congress made a criminal referral of Trump and others to the Department of Justice. We are waiting there to see whether Merrick Garland will, as some like to say, have the testicular fortitude to charge Donald Trump. And then third, we've got things happening in New York, and those relate to Trump's business in great part and other things. And there remains a sort of general question mark as to whether there may be charges there. So we may end up with no charges against Trump. We may end up with charges from one of these areas, New York, Georgia, federal charges. Could be 2 and it could be 3. If it's 3, and I don't think that that's particularly likely, what does it do for Trump's campaign? And is Trump actually looking to bail on the campaign anyway, given how disastrously it's going? Questions we will hopefully soon answer. All of the clips I've played here, you can find on our Instagram at David Pakman Show. And please, please, please make sure that you are subscribed to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. You know, there's this thing called the bystander effect. People walk by, someone's being brutally beaten on the street. No one calls the police because they assume someone else is going to call. Real story from history. Don't allow the bystander effect of someone else will subscribe and help them get to 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Don't fall for that. Be the person. It costs nothing. It's just a click, and you get us one step closer to an incredible milestone, 2 million YouTube subscribers. One of our sponsors today is Magic Spoon, the breakfast cereal with the crunchy, sweet goodness you love, but with high quality ingredients, less sugar, and more protein. Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar. It's packed with 13 to 14 grams of protein and just 4 to 5 net carbs. So it's great if you're doing keto or low carb, or if just like me, you're trying to limit your sugar intake. They have many unique flavors, so you'll never get bored. My personal favorite is maple waffle, but I grew up in New England, so maybe that's why maple, you know. They also have cocoa, fruity, frosted peanut butter, blueberry muffin, honey nut, cookies and cream, cinnamon roll. Sometimes there's really just no substitute for sitting down with a nice bowl of cereal. Who doesn't love that? When the mood strikes, go for something more wholesome with plenty of protein and without all the sugar. If you don't love Magic Spoon as much as I do and our team does, Magic Spoon will refund all of your money, no questions asked. Simply go to magicspoon.com/Pakman. You can create a custom bundle and use the code Pakman for $5 off. The link is down below.